Hello everyone, and welcome to Bedtime Stories for Little Borderites. I'm Mrs. Moeller, and this is my daughter, Abby. And tonight we're going to share a story with you called
The Feeling Books by Todd Parr.
Yeah. So some of you kiddos might know me because I'm Abby's mom, and some of you might know me from the primary school where I was a secretary beginning the year this year. And now my job is to work across the street in the district office where I get what I think is the best job around, and that is that I get to go around to all the schools, to the kiddos of all ages, and share stories about the great learning and exciting things that are happening in buildings. But since you're not in the buildings right now, my job instead is a lot about helping your parents stay informed about the changes that are happening and the things that are going on around learning and school. So that's what I do. And my life looks different than it used to, just like yours does. We spend our day in this room. This is where I work, and back here, Abby sits and does her schoolwork. And we're all just doing the best we can in these new circumstances. But one thing that we've noticed in our house is that lots of people are having big emotions and lots of feelings, and we're guessing that you are too. And so that's why we're going to share this story with you tonight. And Abby is going to read. So here we go. The Feelings Book by Todd Parr.
All right, so sometimes I feel silly. Sometimes I feel cranky. Sometimes I feel scared. Eek! Sometimes I feel like standing on my head. Sometimes I feel like reading a book under the covers. Sometimes I feel like celebrating my birthday, even though it's not today.
That sounds kind of fun. Birthday every day. Yeah, maybe that's something we could try.
Sometimes I feel brave. Sometimes I feel like looking out the window all day.
Here, let's show that one. Okay.
Sometimes I feel like dancing. Sometimes I feel like making mud pies. Sometimes I feel like I have a tummy ache. Catnip.
Oh, yeah, catnip. He has a tummy ache. Makes sense.
Sometimes I feel like holding hands with a friend. Sometimes I feel lonely. I bet that's how we're all feeling right now. Little lonely.
Yeah.
But we have our family. Sometimes I feel like yelling really loud. Sometimes I feel like staying in the bathtub all day.
Get kind of wrinkly if you stayed in the bathtub all day.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot of fun. Sometimes I feel like trying new things. Sometimes I feel like dressing up.
I like dressing up. You like dressing up?
Yes. Sometimes I feel like doing nothing. That's
Right.
kind of what the time is like right now. There's not much to do, so
Sometimes I feel like that.
yeah.
Doing nothing.
Sometimes I feel like camping with my dog.
We did that yesterday.
Sometimes I feel like crying.
Oh.
Sometimes people have emotions like that.
I think we did that yesterday too. I think we did both those things yesterday.
Yeah. We had an emotional day yesterday.
And we slept in our fort with our dog last night.
Yes, we did. Sometimes I feel like eating pizza for breakfast.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
always
I
like that.
feel like kissing a sea lion.
I'm not sure I feel like that.
Sometimes I feel like a king or a queen. No matter how you feel, don't keep your feelings to yourself. Share them with someone you love.
Thank you, Abby.
That is tonight's bedtime story. Have a great evening.
Thanks. Good night, Borderites. We hope to see you soon.